Guys, hello? I think the show's about to start, like now. BTP.
Hello and welcome to Behind the Plastic, a show where toy photographers talk to toy photographers and other people in the toy community about anybody?
Toy photography!
Ding, 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 ding. I'm Zach, also known as Sequential Plastic. We have Jay, also known as TMNT 1987, and of course Sully, also known as Not a Bird, Not a Plane Photography. How you guys doing tonight?
Excellent. So good. So happy to be here.
Jay, is your volume messed up again, or are you just not talking? Are you mouthing words? Crap. Chipmunk. Dang it.
Volume's gone again.
Well, stick around. We'll see if we can figure that out. Okay, Sully, tell us who we have tonight.
Tonight we have Kelly and Eddie here. They're going to talk to us. Hey, there they are. Hey.
Go for it. Keep going. They're going to talk to us about what?
They're going to talk to us about their awesome car, the Bandito.
That's right, the Bandito. We have Oddfrog Entertainment with us tonight. Eddie and Kelly, co-founders of the company, and we are so happy to have you guys here. Thank you so much.
We are happy to be here, guys. Thank you so much for having us. This is
our pleasure.
All of these awesome pictures floating around on IG because you're just passing that car around. They are looking phenomenal.
Oh, Thank you.
Okay, well, we're going to start the clock here, and then we're going to talk all about the Bandito. That's what we really want to hear about. Everybody's super excited about it. I can't wait. Okay, listen. I have a confession. I haven't pre-ordered it yet. Okay? But I'm using this opportunity for you. Yeah, Sully, of course, did. And a lot of people we know did. But I'm using this opportunity for you to sell it to me.
Excellent. Perfect. So let me give my quick pitch, and then I'll let Eddie take over. Basically, what we did is we designed a car specifically for toy photography and customizers. So it's 76 pieces of high impact ABS plastic. That means each one of those pieces needs to be individually tooled for injection molded plastic. And the reason we have that many pieces is so that the car can be completely deconstructed and modded and completely reconstructed. So it's highly modular, highly detailed for toy photography. If you've seen some of the shots that Insightful Imagery did with that big lens he had where it's right in on the dashboard, I mean, that's kind of what we were going for.
It lights up the dashboard,
it lights up,
headlights.
Dashboard, headlights, tail lights, and then on the light switch itself, it has 3 other ports for you to be able to connect wires and wire up other stuff. Eddie did ground effects for the lowrider at one point, and it's all on the same switch. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm sold already. We're done with the show.
Easy as that. We got the time running. So yeah, it's a collectible.
The seats move so you can put bigger figures in there, smaller figures.
Yeah. That's right. Magnetic adjustable seats. Yep.
Highly detailed, articulated, lights up, functioning doors, functioning hood, plenty of trunk space.
Yeah, I've seen figures getting stuffed in the trunk already.
Put a lot of bodies in there. Yep.
Yeah.
If things go sideways, you got to have room for the bodies. So
yeah, it's like Goodfellas.
All right, I have a question for you guys. You're giving us 3 cars for free, right? I mean, this is a given.
How has to be that way. Yeah, it has to be that way. Yeah.
Once they make it into production, we can make things happen.
Cars are email.
It's all about who you know, huh?
That's right.
So Sully is actually going to be shooting this. Are we allowed to say this? Because I already
did.
Sully
absolutely.
is going to be shooting this car. Sully, tell us your thoughts on that. Do you have a shot planned?
I don't know, actually. I'm probably going to use Vapor is what I've been thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
Either Vapor or Vaporoni, because either one of them would be awesome. Oh yeah, I think I got some things in the old noodle here.
Good.
Kelly or Eddie? Just a quick. Sorry to just cut you off, Zach.
No.
All right, let's do this. Eddie looks like the bad guy, and Kelly looks like the good guy, just because bad guys all have glasses, and good guys don't. All right, so Kelly, tell me your favorite parts about this whole process, and then Eddie, I want you to give me all the negatives.
There you go. I like it.
So, my favorite parts are really just kind of those moments where I realize this is probably going to be the most exciting time of our company, where we make nothing, we have nothing, we're just really going for it. You know, I mean, we had no idea it was going to be such a challenge in the beginning to present a car like this at that price tag and the details and stuff. We were just trying to get into action figures. So my favorite part is just kind of seeing that vision start to realize itself, and, you know, triumphing over some of the negative stuff, and really kind of just realizing that, no, this is how it works. This is where we're supposed to be right now, and just kind of embracing that. So, yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah, the
Thank
negatives, like Kelly was saying. So basically, kind of rolls into that, right? The negatives is hearing a lot of no's. You know, when you're a third party company and you're like trying to make it. Of course, we had things lined up, our own manufacturing company and things like that. But when you're trying to make it, you kind of try to attach yourself to certain things, certain names, certain companies, and then just kind of hearing rejection after rejection after rejection. But you know, the more rejection you get, they say even better, because you're bound to get that yes. So we've heard it so many times now that it's something that, not that we come to expect, but it's helped us grow. So like that in itself is one of those negative parts of the industry, and you know, just trying to clean up some negative energy that was behind in our past, and it's still kind of haunting us. It's been a pain in the butt, but you know, we're getting over that, and you know, we're turning all those negatives into positives in the best way we can.
Oh, I love hearing that.
So my question is, you want to get into the toy action figure genre. Why a car for your first? This is your first thing, right? A
This
car.
will be our first product, exactly. So Kelly and I both attended Otis College of Art and Design, where we both majored in, actually, believe it or not, toy design. So we have like actual degree. I mean, it's basically product design with the emphasis in toy. They break down child psychology, you know, age demographics, you know, the plastics they use. You break it all down. You know, they go into depth about everything. So, you know, when we were there, they used to like say these things like, you see a need, you feel a need, or you just create something and the people come to it. You know, that's kind of two ways to look at it. You find a need, you feel it, or you create something and you bring people to it. And you know, we action figures, third party action figure companies are popping up left and right. Some make it, some don't. Others have huge successes. But when we were looking around, we were just like, nobody was doing cars or vehicles for these dope ass action figures. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of then coined the term action vehicles, taking that into consideration, action figures, and then, you know, making it all happen, and then just doing it like that. And then after, I mean, sorry about that. I mean, yeah, using that same idea. Yeah. You know, taking action figures and using it as a vehicle for vehicles, and then giving vehicles character, personality, which is why we named it the Bandito, making it customizable, and then evolving it that way is what, you know, why we decided to start with cars instead of action figures, really.
Yeah, I mean, when we started, there was no even Engines of Vengeance. When that came out, we were kind of sticker shocked. Like, we had a 185 price tag and we saw theirs and we're like, oh my God, did we drastically forget something major in the price tag, you know? But yeah, we didn't, you know, we could see that the community, people were like, oh, this would be cool to have a vehicle. And we had done design work for the 112 Garage, who was trying to put out vehicles at the time, and they were kind of garbage. So we contacted him and we're like, hey, here's what we can do. And we ended up designing him a car, and that all fell apart. He never paid us. So we kind of just split ways, and that still sticks with us, unfortunately. But he had the great idea of building vehicles for 112. So we kind of just, once he disappeared, we're like, all right, let's build a new car and do it ourselves.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at that car.
Hang on. Yeah. Let's take a look at that car while we're talking.
But say, continue talking, please.
Yes.
Oh, I was going to say to Kelly and Eddie, you guys have a couple minutes left here. So maybe, and each of you just take one. What would you say was your most inspirational, I guess, vehicle in any form of media that you either A, used to develop this sort of like an inspiration, or B, you would like to incorporate in a future design? So something like the Millennium Falcon, or something like the Turtle Van for me, for example, like that type of.
So we have plans and ideas for vans and other vehicles, but you know, the main idea behind it was the customizability, being able to take a vehicle that was a blank canvas that still looked cool that you can then modify to make your own. You know, we wanted to keep it classic, muscle, but at the same time, when you add your flavor or your idea, you can make it a completely different car. You can make it. Hence, we're emphasizing like the lowrider kit or that futuristic kit, like you mentioned, Millennium Falcon.
Perfect for the neutrino kids, I might add.
Oh, you hear that, Jay?
Oh, I heard it.
Yeah, see, I mean, so like we went all out with details and trying to make it as customizable as possible to make it different and make it appeal to everybody and help it be the vehicle for them to tell their story, you know, make it some sort of futuristic thing, make it look like a lowrider, make it look like a Mad Max post-apocalyptic vehicle, whatever you need.
Ooh, that's what I want to do.
This is the base, this is the canvas for that.
So it is, oh my God. So obviously in the early 2000s, there was the whole Pimp My Ride thing out of the West Coast. So you guys are the Pimp My Ride of toy cars.
That's exactly right. Believe it or not, you know, Exhibit just came out with a comic book, and I've been trying to like.
Here's where you can see how much you can break the car apart.
It's insane.
So our batteries are under the engine. The car battery itself is an on and off switch to turn the lights on. We put Easter eggs. We put a lot of thought into it. Our engineer really helped us out in that level. And I mean, we're just excited to bring this to market.
But just to answer your question real quick, my favorite pop culture car of all time is the Ferrari from Magnum PI.
Okay. I think I either like Dukes of Hazzard or Kit from Knight Rider. Might be
okay, nice.
Zach?
The Bandito is my new favorite.
That's awesome.
I think somebody's pre-ordering as soon as we get done here.
Absolutely. You've sold me. I'm going to buy 5 of them.
What is the expected release date for this guy?
Summer of 2025. So right now we're seeking distribution. We've picked up Big Nerdy. We've got Nerdzoic, and he's sold, I think, close to 100 units already. We just got Hella Dope Toys. We're super grateful for them. I don't know how many units they've sold, but we're trying to get around December, January. We'd like to have our full run of 1,500. Then we can go to production, and it's a 155-day turnaround for tooling and getting it all assembled to be able to ship to the States.
That timer has me nervous.
That is so
yeah, guys.
exciting,
6
guys.
months.
Thank
months
you.
from the point of pre-orders closing. 6 months after that, tooling,
You have your
shipping,
car. Yeah.
barring any unforeseen circumstances. Yeah, about 6 months.
So in these last 30 seconds, is there anything that you're planning for the next round? Like, do you guys have ideas like, ooh, a helicopter or ooh, submarine or whatever it may be?
We do. We've actually even showed some concepts. We've just had to stop doing that because we are getting eyes on us now, and we can see things out there.
Yeah,
and so
nice.
we're keeping that under wraps.
Yeah, good call. Good call. Well, guys, thank you for so much for coming on.
Thank you, guys. This was really fun.
This was a ton of fun. Go pre-order the Bandito!
Thank you.
BTP, Sully, J, and Zach. Behind the plastic is where it's at. BTP, Sully, J, and Zach. Behind the plastic is where it's at. IG to Discord, reel or an overlay. Photoshop, edit, or just keep it raw within the frame. Here we go. Toy Pick community is where we show.